So it has begun. We are in Waterton Canyon here on the Colorado Trail, and it is absolutely beautiful. We got started early this morning, about 6 o'clock. Wanted to get on trail and get through this part before it gets hot during the day. It's going to be about 91 today, so we definitely want to get through this part of it while it's a little bit cooler. And yeah, we're gonna we got water sources at 8 miles today, and we got another water source at 16 miles. Those are the only two water sources for the day. So we cameled up and got enough water to get us to the first water source, and then I'll camel up from the second water source to get us to a dry camp tonight. But yeah, we're doing it. Colorado Trail, guys. It's gonna be amazing. We just left the Waterton Canyon and now we're on actual trail. So we've completed the 6.5 mile road walk, part of the Colorado Trail at the beginning, and now we're starting to climb. Beautiful morning, just nice wind blowing throughout the entire canyon. You're walking by a river the entire time. There's people fishing, there's lots of bikers out mountain biking, and there's runners and stuff. It's a nice little section to get some exercise in. But now the actual trail begins. Here we go. We are 9 miles in. Stopped at our first water source there around the 8 mile mark. The next water source is at 16, so we loaded up enough water to get there, and that's what we'll top off for whatever camp we get to after that. The grade out here is so much nicer than the AT. Just kind of a slow, gradual climb the whole time, so it's been very nice. All right, we are 12.2 into the day. Every hiker I've met today has been a through hiker. I've passed a couple that I didn't talk to, but everybody that I've talked to, I'm sitting here with Jocelyn, David, Jeff. Everybody's through hiking the Colorado Trail, so that's pretty cool. I don't know if we'll all be hiking around each other at the same paces, but we'll see. But it's just cool seeing a lot of people out here. I wasn't sure how many people I'd run into. The day's been just absolutely gorgeous. It's almost 11 o'clock and we've already got 12 miles in, so yeah, we'll just see where it ends today. Maybe it'll be an early day and get to camp, find a beautiful spot to camp. That's my goal. But we got about 4 more miles to get to the South Platte River, and that's where I will top off all of our water. And yeah, so we're gonna get back at it. I'm gonna rest up and hit the trail. made it down to the South Platte River. It's only 1 o'clock. That's 16.2 miles on the day. So we're going to take a long break here. I don't need to do more than 20 miles. I'm going to drink lots of water. Leo sat in the river. That's a pretty strong current out there, so I was a little worried about that. But I'm going to go ahead and have lunch here, and then we're going to figure out, I'm going to read some comments on Far Out and figure out where the stopping point is for the day. So it's lunchtime. That was a nice break. We took about a 2-hour lunch. Took a nap. Leo took that dip in the water, took the shoes off, and just relaxed. Let the heat of the day go by. And we've only got 4 to 5 miles left, so it's like 3 o'clock now. We should get to camp 5, 6 at the latest. Still 2 hours of daylight. It don't get dark here till 8 o'clock. But we're going to finish this climb up, and it's only 1,300 foot of elevation up to, we're going to just try to hit the 20-mile marker. That'll be good for the day. So I didn't try to push any type of fast pace today. It just, you knock out those miles quick, especially when the first 6.5 miles were in that canyon. They went by really fast. All right, we're going to keep on hiking. Alright guys, we made it to camp and we finished 19.1 miles today. Didn't quite get to 20, but I needed to stop because I was afraid of the lack of water. We carried 4 liters of water up out of that river, that canyon, and that's got to get us this 10-mile section. So we cut that into that mileage so that we only have to get 6.9 miles in the morning to get to water, but we've already used 2 liters of that water, so we've got 2 liters left, and I still got to cook tonight. So I'm going to try to keep that to as little water as possible and hopefully save a full liter for the morning to get us that last 7 miles. I've been giving a lot of the water to Leo to make sure that he stays hydrated, and as I do that, I'm laying here trying not to cramp. But great first day. This is a very dry section, so you do need to be prepared for that. I definitely probably would have brought an extra collapsible bottle to fill just for this section. After we get water tomorrow at 7, there's plenty of water from then on. So all in all, good day. Lots of beautiful views. Waterton Canyon was nice. Met a lot of thru hikers today. I think 5 different thru hikers that are all attempting the thru hike of the Colorado Trail. So yeah, I'm going to lay here, try not to cramp, and make my food here in a little bit. So that's all for today. We'll see you guys tomorrow.